Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ange if you haven't met me before, and today I'm filming my Hoya collection video. Hoyas are definitely one of my favorite genus of houseplants, and I've acquired quite a few different kinds in the past year, so I thought let's show you every single Hoya that I have in my house. Alright, so the first Hoya that I have in my collection is this Hoya Carnosa Compacta, or Hindu rope that it's sometimes referred to. This guy is super full and he's got some long trailing vines. I do find this variety of Hoya to be quite slow growing. He really doesn't put leaves out very often, but a plus side is that I do find them very easy to propagate. So this section right here, this clump, I did propagate from this long stem here because it was just too long. Just chopped it off, popped it into some soil, and it rooted up within a few months. And now we have a nice looking full plant. This is definitely one of my favorites. It is one that I like to keep quite clean because I do know that mealybugs like to hide in these little crevices. I haven't had a problem with mealybugs before, but I'm just being proactive. I don't want to have to deal with a mealybug infestation. I do have also a mini one that I keep in another room. This is definitely one of my favorites. I just think the leaves are really, really unique looking and definitely a stunning plant to have in your collection. My next Hoya that I have is the Hoya Canosa Compacta outside Variegate. This one here I just recently got maybe a week or two ago, and it is becoming one of my favorites. It hasn't done anything, no new growth, but it hasn't suffered or anything either. There is another kind of version with the Hoya Canosa that has the white on the inside, but I do find that is more of a rare variety. This one is pretty readily available in nurseries, but super cute. So this next Hoya I have to show you is definitely the biggest one that I have in my collection. And this one is the Hoya Obovata. So let's see if I can get this guy into frame. Woo, he is a big boy. So it has these really, really cute circular leaves. I think this is probably my favorite Hoya. There's something, I just really like circular leaves. I think they're really cute, really chunky. The normal Hoya Obovata has a little bit of speckling to it, but it's not really, really variegated like the splash variety, which is what I'll show you next. This one I do find is a really, really quick grower. I have also easily propagated some stems in water. As you can see, it puts out lots of new growth in these giant tendrils. Sad story about this one is it actually had a flower, and I've never had a Hoya flower on me before, and it was so exciting. And one day the flower just burst and there were these little bits of flowers all over the pot. It was really sad. I don't know what I did wrong. Let's just hope that it flowers again. Definitely one of my favorites. So this guy is the Hoya Obovata Splash, so the sister to my other Hoya. So cute. It has way more variegation than the other one. This one I got, like a week or so ago, so it hasn't done anything as of yet, but it hasn't suffered either. It hasn't suffered from the post at all, so I'm really, really happy about this. I only water my Hoyas when they're completely dry, except for one Hoya that I'll show you later. I find likes to keep a little bit more moist than the other ones. But yeah, that's how I take care of all of my Hoyas, and this one is just so pretty. Oh, look at those leaves. So gorgeous. This next Hoya is definitely the fastest grower that I have in my collection, and it is the Hoya Polynura, or Fishtail Hoya. You can see why this Hoya has this name because it has this beautiful fish tail shape to it, but it's so pretty. I love the veining on the leaves. This one I've dropped like 3 times. I'm a really, really clumsy person, and this guy has suffered the consequences. So it has quite a few snapped leaves at the top, but when I drop things, it's just an excuse to propagate and make it look more full. But yeah, this one is so cute. This one is the one that I was talking about that I water a little bit more frequently. With the other Hoyas, I wait on my moisture meter for it to be completely bone dry. This one, I will water when it gets just on the dry side. And I do keep this one in my bathroom. It really likes the humidity in there, and it puts out new growth very, very often. So definitely a rewarding one in my collection. This one here is my Hoya Obscura, and I hold this one again really recently. I was on a bit of a Hoya kick. This guy can get sun stressed and the leaves will turn this beautiful blushed red color, which is what I'm hoping for this guy. I've acclimated him to a really highly lit window that gets a little bit of direct afternoon sun, and he hasn't burnt, so I'm thinking that's a good thing. Haven't had this one too long, so I can't really say, but I can see a little bit of a growth point there. So that is exciting, and I'm really hoping that it can get red leaves for me, because just green, I don't really like it. So let's hope that I can sun stress it. So this is a sad story. I hauled this one recently. It was a wishlist plant and it's just not doing well. As soon as I unboxed it, it was looking good, but the leaves felt a little bit soft. And this is my Hoya Macrophylla. So you can see that this leaf is about to fall off. I did move it into moss because I was just a little bit scared and I wanted to kind of give it the best chance that it has. It has perked up a bit more. I can feel that the leaves are hardening a bit more than they were, but it's definitely not thriving, and I'm hoping that it doesn't die, because I absolutely love it. It's got these beautiful veining on the leaves with that variegation on the outside. So this is the Hoya Macrophylla Albomarginata, I want to say, but send your prayers to this Hoya because I will be devastated if I lose it. So here I have a Hoya Pubicalyx. This one I got maybe a few months ago, and I do find that it is a really easy to Hoya to take care of. I've actually put it into more of a medium light situation, and it's totally thrived and put out this whole new area of leaves. So it is really happy. I'm not exactly sure on the variety of Hoya Publicalyx because I know that they have quite a few different kinds. I vaguely remember reading that it was like the jungle green or something like that, but if I'm making that up, I'm so sorry. It has these longer leaves to it with a little bit of splashing again, which I think is absolutely gorgeous, and it definitely has these long vines to it. So I'm really happy with this one. Definitely a beautiful plant. Okay, so this Hoya was definitely one that sparked the Hoya bug for me. It was one of the first Hoyas I got, and that is the Hoya Crimson Queen. This one has variegation on the outside of the leaf, so you can see there's a ring of white on the outside, and it is absolutely stunning. I find this one to be a really quick grower. I think it is a little bit root bound at the moment because I am having to water it every few days, but that's okay. I'm just gonna wait until we go out of winter into springtime to repot them because I don't want to put any stress on the plant. This one here had a whole stem of just completely white leaves, and I ended up cutting it off because I heard that, you know, the leaves do need a bit of green to photosynthesize, but now I'm having a bit of ragrets because it looked really pretty. So I don't know. I probably shouldn't have done that. I know it's probably more healthy for the plant, but cosmetically it was looking a lot prettier. But this guy is so cute, such a quick grower, and I absolutely love her. The one that gets confused for the Crimson Queen that I just showed you is this Crimson Princess Hoya. The way you can tell the difference between these two Hoyas is that the princess has the variegation or the white on the inside, and then the queen, like I showed you before, had the white or the variegation on the outside of the leaf. I would say that the Crimson Queen is definitely my preferred one, but to each their own. This one I'm keeping in more of a medium light situation because I don't have the space to give it more of that bright indirect light, and I was finding that when I was keeping it in more of a brighter light situation that the new leaves that came in with these like blush pink color. However, I am a little bit low on space, so now that the new growth is more just that normal variegation color. It is really cute though. This one grows pretty quickly again. It's a no fuss kind of plant, and it is really cute. I like how it's just trailing off to the side like that. I think it's super cute. So yeah, this is the Hoya Crimson Princess. Alright, so the lucky last Hoyas that I have in my collection is the Hoya Lacunosa Eskimo. So I got this one about last week, and this one is the plant that I got a few weeks ago that had a bit of root rot. from when I got it at the nursery. So I didn't overwater it or anything. It just kind of freaked out when I took it home because it was saturated. So I got this one. So when this one grows more roots, I can pop them together and they'll look super cute and they'll look super bushy. But these guys have these teeny tiny little leaves and they have a little bit of speckling to them and this beautiful veining to it as well. I absolutely think this is stunning. I haven't had this one for very long, so I can't really tell you if it grows quickly or not, but I'm just trying to rehabilitate them and make them look gorgeous. So all of my Hoyas I have put it into more of a free draining soil. So I've used orchid bark, perlite, and then a tiny amount of potting mix because I found that just the perlite and the orchid bark was drying out way too quickly for me. So those three ingredients make a really nice, loose, airy soil. Hoyas are epiphytes, so they don't really want a really dense, moisture-rich soil. So I would recommend, if you are going to repot your Hoyas, putting them into something that is really, really loose. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Definitely hit the like button, hit subscribe if you haven't already, and if you want to see more planty videos from me, I make 2 plant videos every single week, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Okay,